So this is an open letter to all fans of Major League Baseball. If any of you like the jerseys that the National American League were wearing last night and the caps, you got to prove to me how come you didn't throw up. I'm getting extremely tired and extremely disgusted and extremely angry at Major League Baseball for thinking that you're going to force changes down our throat. When I was growing up, especially in the years where the Toronto Blue Jays first came in, and between that and 82 83, Montreal hosted the All Star game in 82, to see the home teams players in their home uniforms or whatever they wanted to use. California had great uniforms late 70s, early 80s. The A's, the Yankees, the Red Sox, that those home unis. Montreal Expos, the Blue Jays, a nice powder blue. It was something to look forward to because even if you had one player on your team that made the All Star team, you wanted to see them. Look how nice the Philadelphia Phillies look in their jerseys. Mike Schmidt and Greg Luzinski. Look how great the Cleveland Indians looked in those colors, sort of like reddish orange and pinstripes style. Um, I don't know what Major League Baseball is trying to do. Are they trying to force dreck down our throats? Now, it's bad enough. Now, it's another thing I noticed too about they showed the 30-minute version of the home run hitting contest on Sportsnet. Unfortunately, they left the young girl, the country star, who claimed she was drunk, she was singing the anthem. They left it in there. They could have cut it out very easily. That's another problem. Now, the idea about a lot of the new players, Teoscar moved over to LA, some Bobby Witt Jr., people should be allowed to see their home team or favorite team in their jerseys. Take away all this bullshit. This started, I think, back in the NHL when we used to have, just the NHL logo or the Wales or Campbell Conference, what they call the Gretzky years. That makes a lot of sense because in the NHL, home jerseys are not all the same color. They're not all white. Some teams have a combination of colors. So here's the deal. They should get a committee together, maybe some veterans that are still alive, some top players, maybe Johnny Bench and a few others, and see what was the most popular All-Star game back in the day. Was it 1971 with all the home runs? I know the 77 All-Star game at Yankee Stadium was tremendous. You had Dave Parker, you had all the old Milwaukee jerseys. Between 1971 and 1979, except for Chicago, I can never understand why a White Sox team would have a red jersey. But it was tremendous. Everybody looked great. And the jerseys fit the players. And like I said, you had the traditional, like the Yankees, Detroit as well, like at the throwbacks. So I'm giving you tree advice for Major League Baseball. Again, get rid of these fucking jerseys and hats. They're terrible. Give them the hats, but put like a double All-Star on their hat. You can sell them. I don't know if it was just because of merchandising thing or whatever like that, but it's piss poor. But you got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, when Aaron Judge takes the plate to the All-Star game, he's reflecting Don Mattingly. He's reflecting Mickey Mantle. He's reflecting Joe DiMaggio. He's reflecting Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth. The Yankee at the All-Star game goes back to the 1930s. Okay? You'll want to see him in the pinstripes. I know a lot of people love the Blue Jay jerseys, and ironically, when Vladimir wore the Toronto Teoscar jersey in the Home Run Derby, I was more excited about that than seeing Vladimir whatever crap he was wearing the rest of the boys. Do you even look in the mirror? Do you even know? Are they getting paid a shitload of money? I mean, if you're an all-star game, don't you have a choice, or should have a choice, Major League Players Association, to wear your own jerseys? Because you're getting paid enough. So hopefully by 2025, we won't have any piss poor situation again. Go back to the old style or throwback jerseys. For example, there's many throwback jerseys, like the Phillies wear throwback jerseys, the Bryce Harper team, and the Blue Jays could wear Montreal Expos. Who knows? I mean, there's different things you can do. All I know, ladies and gentlemen, Major League Baseball always drops the ball with the All-Star game. Goes back to the tie. Goes back to not picking the right players. That was the problem in the late 70s, early 80s All-Star, especially 82 game. where the majority of the top players weren't there. So Major League Baseball, wake up. The jerseys you had this year were putrid. Get a new life. Give us the old jerseys back. Thanks for listening. Bye.